Hey YouTube, this is Hathers, and my dwarf pastel bear's just shed, so I thought I'd make a quick video, and it's a beautiful day, so why not? Here he is, trying to dig in the grass, but he's looking lovely. He's got amazing iridescence. It's probably not going to show up, but let me tell you now, he's glowing with his iridescence. It's lovely. There's his head. He's got nice speckling. I actually quite like it. Some people would prefer it to be nice and clean. I mean, I like both, but I do like his speckling, especially on his head, where he's got the light grey background with the dark speckles. Although you can't see it because he's having fun trying to burrow. Well, he's not going to get far, but there you go. He's doing really well. He's actually probably quite hungry. Like I said, he's just come out of shed. He hasn't fed for about 3 weeks because I feed him every 10 to 12 days. And before he went into shed, he didn't eat a week before. Not because he refused to feed, but because he was just having a gap in his feeding. So he's probably quite hungry. But I'll feed him in the next couple of days. What can I say? He never gives me any trouble whatsoever. Great strike feeder, really aggressive feeding response. Sheds whole every time, and he's never bitten or struck at me whatsoever. He is, let me think. I think he's about 2 years old now, coming up to 2 years old, and he's about 3.5 foot. Can't see him envisioning him getting any bigger than that, to be honest. But yeah, that's him. Never ever caused me any problems. There's a really nice snake. As you can see, super friendly and loves to come out. So yeah, a couple of the other snakes are shed also, so I will get those guys out and film that. So yeah, that's my male dwarf pastel bar. Here is the second snake that's just shed out in the last day or so. It's the black-headed python. He looks like he's getting brighter with every shed, which is really cool. Just kind of made me glad that I picked him out of the two that I had a choice from, because the other one was quite dark. I've mentioned it before. I had a choice of two. The other one was quite dark on his back. Still a beautiful blackhead, but this guy stood out because he was so bright. And I think he will turn into a really good looking adult because of the brightness. But yeah, since I've had him, he's had 2 sheds already, so he's growing really well. And he's had about, off the top of my head, 5, maybe 6 feeds at the most. Probably 5, I think. So he's due a feed, just like the dwarf boa is. Look at that lovely blackhead. It's really cool. I love that. I really love that blackhead. So sweet. But yeah, that's him. Still quite long and slender, really. Hasn't put too much girth on. He feeds on large mice, drop feeds on large mice. Still haven't managed to get him to strike, but hopefully that'll come in the future, but not too fast. You literally just drop it in there, and as soon as your back's turned, he's on it straight away. He drags it everywhere. What can I tell you about him? Well, I haven't had him too long. I think it's the best part of 2 months now. Hasn't bit or dry bite, apparently they do. Apparently they're very reluctant to bite, and they do something similar to the Western Hognose, which is a bluff bite, or dry bite, or headbutt basically. But he hasn't done that. He's really chilled out, handles really well. Like I said, shed twice, both whole, so my humidity's fine, no problems there. Drop feeds large mice every week. Again, when he gets to about a year, 15 months, I'll slow his feeding down to probably, well, I'd imagine by then it'd be on rats, one every 10 to 12 days. That's generally how I like to feed all my snakes. I let them feed weekly up until they're about a year to 15 months. And then I drop it to one rat or whatnot, depending on what they're eating, every 10 to 12 days. This works really well for me. On this schedule, they become really lean and not overweight and fat, which is never a good thing for a snake, and it just doesn't look very nice. So yeah, that's the feeding schedule he's on, and all my snakes are on, when they're yearlings and when they're adults. The only exception to that is the Burm, which feeds on a extra large rabbit once every 4 weeks. So yeah, that's the black-headed python. There's one more snake that's freshly shed. I should show you that shortly. Stay tuned for that. Here's the other snake that's shed out. Nothing fancy here, no fancy morphs. This is my normal male ball python, about 7 years old. Holds huge sentimental value to me because I got him as a hatchling and he wasn't looked after very well at all. He had scars all over him. It was very thin, wasn't eating. Subsequently, I had to force feed him for about 3 months. After that, he started taking on his own, and he's never looked back really. His scars all healed up with every shed, and as you can see, he's quite a big boy. I think he's just over the 2 kilogram mark. So yeah, no problems with feeding now. With regards to his feeding, he feeds every 10 days on a small or medium rat. In fact, on Saturday he was deep in shed, deep in blue, and he still fed for me, which he doesn't normally do, to be honest. I was quite surprised. I'd done the classic of already defrosting the stuff before I checked on him and saw he was in blue, which sucked, because I thought I'd have to chuck the rat, and then I thought, what the hell, no harm in offering him, and bang, he took it. So yeah, he has no problem with feeding. He stops in the breeding season for about 2 months, maybe 3 months at most, but other than that, he feeds every time other than that couple of months. Oh, spooked him a bit there. Yeah, I like him. He's quite light coloured, I think. He's not he's not one of those real dark normals. But yeah, nothing fancy about him. Just has that huge sentimental value to me, and I can't see myself ever getting rid of him. I used to have quite a lot of ball pythons, including morphs and the spiders, lessers, pastels, yellow bellies, all that sort of stuff. But I got rid of those and kept these purely because I had to cut down my collection. Because I'm moving house soon, in a couple of weeks actually, so I'll be doing that collection update as soon as they're all settled. But yeah, I kept this guy back out of all of them. Obviously not the most valuable in terms of breeding wise and that sort of stuff, but huge sentimental value, so yeah. Just to give you a size of his girth, yeah, he's a big boy. So yeah, that's my male normal. Thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. So it actually turns out it was 4 snakes that just shed their skin. I literally just thought I'd check on this guy since I had the rest out. Lifted up his hide box and there was a shed skin there. Had no idea. It's kind of hard to tell unless you catch them in the deep blue eye phase that their albinos are actually in shed. They go a bit paler, but it's I've found recently that's quite a subtle change. And I didn't know at all, and he fed like normal on Saturday as well, so he must have been in shed on Saturday, and he fed as well, so yeah. Just went to get him out, and he done the normal hissy, and he actually striked out for me, which was the first time. But yeah, I'm still confident he'll calm down. So that's him, albino boa. So yeah, that's him. Other than the hissing, hasn't caused me any problems. Other than that, really, it's not a problem. It's just a young age thing. Quite a lot of young boas do it. They grow out of it with regular handling and stuff. But yeah, he feeds and sheds fine, so I haven't got anything major to worry about. I just love his tail. I love their colours when they're this young. It's fantastic. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe.